Mm-hmm. So, of course, I'm having issues on this damn. Anytime that well, not anytime, but a lot of times when I get to going and start speaking upon things that that's the truth. And I may not be able to express it um, effectively all the time. However, I know what I be talking about. Some people may know what I be talking about, and sometimes it may be hard to follow shit. Sometimes I'll be like, what the hell? Like what the hell? I don't know. Um, in order for this to flip, as many of us have already said, you have to get rid of money. Fuck it. Why are we still holding on to it? What the fuck? Um, it's the huge pink elephant in the damn room. And it's fucking up vibrations. It's got people out here killing themselves, prostituting themselves, um, killing each other, um, premature death, stressed out, um, mentally disabled and crippled, immune system um, being attacked, viruses, and all this shit is in direct relation to what the fuck is going on. We're being poisoned, not just through our food and through our water, but mentally, spiritually, we're being poisoned, and we are stuck here fucking waiting on. It's like, do you want me to give it to you the scientific way? You may have to go to someone else, maybe, because I love a challenge. However, some things just don't need uh, too much investigation. It's obvious. I mean, it's obvious that you're slaving away, wasting resources, wasting your energy, and not contributing to anything that is realistically natural. So what has went on for quite some time, for far too long, is the resources which the planet has provided and has produced is being is being um, tampered with, stolen, hoarded. It's being thrown away if it doesn't make any so-called profit, and it is being packaged in plastic. So it's like, how how much sense? So I made some cookies. I could just put them on a plate and eat them. I could just give these cookies to Peter down the street because he loves my cookies so much. World famous cookies I make. So instead of him giving me this, he'll, I don't know, he'll make his nice pants for me. He's got the skills and the resources to make these awesome pants. And he also said that if I go and wash his clothes and then dry them and fold them and put them away, that he is willing to make a car for me. Now, instead of getting this, and albeit it may be easier with this, I mean, to one perspective or another, it may be easier and much simpler to just so-called purchase something that was created by someone else. Someone else used their energy for it, and then you go and pay them with a useful resource that was converted into a replication of uh, a European who was titled as a president, who had slaves, had a plantation, and these same male Europeans that are printed on the massacred, murdered tree. I mean, to me, it's I don't know which to be insulted by more. The fact that it came from a living tree, i.e. the oxygen and the filter, because that's what trees do. They produce the oxygen for us to breathe, and they clean the air. So you don't need the big machines that they make in these warehouses. You actually have a natural resource that grows from the soil. The roots go through her, and then you have the tree. So what to be insulted by more? That a living, breathing provider that once enjoyed the sun rays, once enjoyed the water and the nutrients and the rhythm and the balance, was unrighteously and disgracefully dismantled from its proper location and proper place. And so what if the tree cannot speak to you in a format that you cannot comprehend? We comprehend the tree. So for it to go from there, and then the faces that are on it, yet you'll see many. I mean, it's a culture thing. It's not so much just a black thing, so-called black. Culturally distorted, confused, and conforming to the appreciation and enslavement to a murdered tree that once provided you oxygen and filtering of the toxins, pollutants, and all that crap that flows through the air. You destroy and defile with this planet, which she has given as a resource. And you do this, and we do this, and many of us, we are tired. We know that money is not important. We know that we can live without it. We know how ignorant it is to continue offering and allowing our energy to be depleted, raped, robbed, and consumed by entities that don't give a damn about us, our well-being, our emotional health or maturity, our you are more valuable dead than you are alive. So knowing that the lifespan is shortened with all the added negative factors, and like, as for me, like, I smoke cigarettes, well, damn, because that's an added factor that will shorten my lifespan. It is highly likely that I will not be here as long as someone who does not smoke. Now, does that mean that just because you don't smoke, you're going to be living for much longer? No, but your chances are higher. Yet, we know that all of these items are free. And they're not free in the sense of you don't have to do anything and it's just going to bloom out of nowhere. No. It is the law of give and take and reap and sow. You get what you put in. So you tend to your crops. You educate yourself. You seek guidance from the community of consciousness. And it does not always have to be from a book, from the internet, from it could be any variation of reality. And the universe has a very exquisite and just magnificent way of relaying information to you on a conscious level, just through the natural experience. You don't, we're all born as natural scientists, We're curious, we explore, we do all that. So, excuse me. So, anything that needs to be learned, the universe will find ways, or not even find ways, gives information, gives wisdom, and gives guidance. And sometimes, at least for me, just allowing it to come to me rather than always searching for it. Now, as I had said, I may not be the best communicator, and I do jump from topic to topic because how my brain operates now, because of the psychological raping of the drugs that these parasites have forced into me, and my mind has not been the same. From a rather young age, I'd say probably ever since I've known how to read. I was an avid reader. I loved reading. I could read and read and read. I had to sneak in reading, I'd have to be under my covers with a flashlight reading. I could read huge books. I was very advanced. I was great with words. I was good at spelling things, pronouncing things. I loved reading. I never really understood how people be like, "Oh, I don't want to read," and and today, Junior. So once I had gotten into that system where it's like directly after the assault on my character, on my identity, and then which, from all the abuse, all the torment for the 10 plus years of being abused every day, from verbal to physical to emotional to spiritual to sexual, since about the age of 4 till about, well, really, I'd say till about 25. to 26. I mean, because now it's different because I went ahead and tried to escape. And it it taught me a lot. So anyhow, I'm gonna hop off here for now. We'll get more into this debate. It's a huge pink elephant. A lot of shit swept under the rug. It's this programming, this brainwashing, the indoctrination of all this foolishness that is accepted as natural, and the manner of which we should carry through with how we choose to live out our lives. And I'm saying, I'm declaring that's false. And just because we don't agree to the murdered tree and the face upon it, and the constant reminder that indeed you're still on the plantation, and indeed we're wasting valuable time, and all this great energy that flows on through all these great ideas and stuff, we aren't able to really produce in a manner of effectively and be able to put our ideas into format because we're still living within your murdered tree uh, reminding of enslavement, and the false ideology of someone being supreme and superior based on their physical traits. That's what we're dealing with right now. And as long as we have to continue consuming and participating in all this foolish